Okay, my name is Go. I'm a Buddhist monk and I currently reside in Palalai Buddhist Temple. I began to know Buddhism when I was in primary school, especially during the free reading periods. Those days I do not have a storybook, so I have to borrow from my dad. And my classmates were like reading this Enid Blyton, Roald Dahl, and I'm reading this Venerable Dr. K. Sri Dhammananda, those kind of books. Yeah? So a naive thought just came to me, okay, maybe one day I can become a monk. My mom would try to stop me, say, no, becoming a monk is bad, and tell me all the negative things. So I was like thinking, okay, I'll be a policeman, I'll be a soldier, something like that, just to make them happy. When I was in secondary school, something happened again. My family had some crisis, some issues. My parents, they sort of broke off. They divorced, so it affected my grades. That was when I was having my O-levels. So it kind of made me rethink on the direction of life. What is the purpose of life, or what is true happiness? Down here in this monastery, I wake up about 5 in the morning. We have a morning chanting. The whole idea of morning and evening chanting is to recollect the fundamental tenets, the teachings of Buddhism. 6:30 we have breakfast. The food is prepared by volunteers and devotees of this temple, so either they buy from outside, then they bring in, or they come to the temple and cook. Most of the time, people will tapao food from the food stalls, hawker centers, then they will just bring it to our bowl. We cast our eyes downward, we even cover the bowl, so we are not soliciting, we are not looking at anybody, we are not talking to them, we are not asking them to, hey, come, give us something, Now it's what time already? Oh yeah, normally because we come every week, so sometimes the volunteers, they recognize the regular devotees that they give. So if they see most of them come already, then okay, then we just go off. Sometimes when we are standing there for alms round, we will receive various kinds of remarks or comments. One of which was this incident where a mother was holding a child, and she made this comment to her child, say, next time, if you don't study, you end up like this. There are many misconceptions. Those misconceptions come from mostly from the television. So one of the common ones is a misconception that the monks, they cannot meet their family members. The Chinese drama serial, they say, okay, they'll cut off all the family ties and hide inside the jungle, hide in the cave, which is not true. Yeah? So like my parents, if they wish to, they can invite me for lunch, for a meeting, then I'll be down there. For Buddhists, the end goal is to overcome suffering, which is to overcome desire. If you are able to reach certain peace, you're able to improve, be a much better person, become less angry, less greedy. And then once you teach your students also, hey, they improve, and I think that's the miracle.